TR?
How's it going?
Folks, we are so back with an impact,
Jesus.
as they like to say in the old country. TR sometimes will rhyme on this show. Really, kind of anything goes, you know, rhymes, quotes, all the above, wisdom.
Boats without moats.
Wow.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, folks, we are back with another episode of What Do You Say, Dad? A father-son podcast about life, OCD, and other bullshit. I am Hunter Sansone. With me, my co-host, my dad, Greggy G-Dog Sansone. Thanks for being back, Pops.
Thanks for being here, Hunter.
You're welcome. Today, we have an absolutely awesome guest, a great friend, longtime friend of the family, Mr. TR, Todd Rosemann.
What's going on, folks?
Let's go, baby.
In that order.
Yes, sir. Welcome to the show, Todd.
Thank you for
Welcome
having
to the
me.
show. Yeah, man, we just wanted to have you on. We've got a bunch of different themes here, man. Overcoming hard times, mental health, OCD, motivation, making shit happen, anything and everything in between. And man, I feel like
Hard times.
we said hard times.
I apologize.
That's fine. Or overcoming obstacles, one and the same. So yeah, man, we wanted to have you on the show. We've had some friends, we've had some family, we've had strangers.
I've been through a whole lot, just like everybody else, and anything that I can do or say, I'm more than welcome to help and help everybody else can understand. And I hope that we can reach out to you all and help you all.
That's awesome.
Beautiful. That's the most special thing about Todd is his heart. And this is complete truth. He has the most beautiful, special, kind, caring, loving heart. Truly, truly a good man.
Just like you all.
Thank you, buddy.
Oh, amen to that, my friend. Amen to that. Well, Todd, I know we talked briefly in the beginning here just about, you know, stuff you've dealt with, what you've gone through, and bullying in particular is something you've had to deal with throughout your life, especially when you were younger. And then it sounds like even as you got older, and I know that's a very relatable topic for a lot of people that people have to deal with around the world. When did that first start for you?
It started when I started going to elementary school. Everybody pretty much was hitting on me, making fun of me, which I have a learning disability. And I always just got harassed and hit, made fun of pretty much all my life, backstabbed and used. And that followed me from elementary school all the way through high school, including on the bus and at my last two jobs. And
Yes.
And thanks to Gregg and Hunter, I've known them since middle school, and they basically, I signed up for martial arts, and me and Gregg here basically started sparring for hours and knocking the wind out of each other and laughing. And I've known Hunter since, God, I don't know how long.
Probably a baby.
Yeah,
You were
exactly.
running
Just
around
about.
he was running around in diapers with shit in his pants. Remember that? You were
Todd,
such
I
a...
thought it was all you.
See, Todd, for everybody listening, my dad here, he likes to start shit occasionally from time to time, but me and Todd, we don't waver. And sometimes he likes to pin us against each other in a little good old fashioned fun, but that also doesn't work.
No, I'm not trying to do that. I just like to state the facts. You called him a pussy one time when you two were going to...
Excuse you, that's all you. So back off.
Don't try that on us. You know what? That does
The driveway when you two on Dixon?
That was you that was saying and trying to pin us, and I'm done with all that.
Did you not catch Hunter with the right fucking hand across the cheek?
You know
Did
what?
you not catch...
You know what, Dad? You're bringing up some
All right.
some very
I apologize.
poor subjects on your end. You know what? Just to put it out there, because now you've opened that can of worms. We like sparring in our family. We like putting on some karate gear. And this guy, Greggy G, was a little too scared to put on the gear himself. So me and Todd, we gloved up and we got out on the driveway and we started boxing with each other. And it was a good fight. Todd got me a few times. I got Todd a few times. It was a good fight.
You called him a bitch.
See, that's
what we're talking about.
That's what we're talking about.
Who he keeps on trying to stir up trouble which I'm sick and tired of
Because
since I've
that
been
didn't-
through that all my life.
That did not happen. That did not
Well,
happen.
you made up for it when you clipped him with that right fucking hand in his jaw and his bitch ass knees wobbled. I remember that part right there.
I thought it was yours.
If you're not careful. If you're not careful, Dad. All right.
Can
Moving
I say
on.
one thing?
Moving
Todd,
on.
can you tell them what happened in grade school when you and I were working together? That one kid twice your size was bullying you every day, and you and I went to work together. And I said, "There's one way to deal with a bully: beat his ass."
Yes,
And what
until
happened?
somebody pulls you
Until
off.
somebody pulls you off, don't you stop. Can you give them a little backstory about how we trained for that and what actually happened on game day?
Well, real quick, you guys met at a karate studio,
Yes.
first and foremost, right? And then
Yes.
that's how the friendship started. You met at Tracy's Karate in St. Louis, Missouri.
Midwest Martial Arts Academy.
Man, I got that completely wrong.
So you're fine. You're fine.
No, he's not. He messed it up.
Hey,
Okay. I'm sorry. You're right. You're right. You're right. Okay.
All right. So go ahead with that story.
So I always wanted to do martial arts since I always got harassed and bullied, so I can learn how to defend myself. And this is when I met Gregg Sansone, and we basically started sparring, which we kicked it off, and we always went to his house or mine and sparred for hours, knocking the wind out of each other. And I told him about this kid that's maybe 2-3 times taller and bigger than I am. And he was giving me great pointers, for one, and two, he basically had punching bag, and he was working with me on how to get stronger and know how to actually throw punches and all that.
And kicks.
And kicks. And basically from there, we was doing that for, what do you say, about a couple months?
Yeah, I was going to say about at least a month. Yeah. Something like that. Yeah.
And this kid pretty much came up, hit me, and I turned around and just laid into him until somebody pulled me off. So
that's how you handle a bully. That's how you handle a bully.
And for the rest of that school year, when I was in the special school district, they basically stopped bullying me and messing with me.
They learned real quick.
Absolutely.
They learned real quick. Hell
Nice
yeah,
job,
brother.
TR. Nice job. It took courage and guts, and it ended the bullshit. And the principal said to his parents, they said, we can't publicly condone violence, but I can say one thing. Todd won't get picked on anymore.
Yes, sir.
Bottom line.
Sometimes when there's no other resort.
Exactly.
You gotta
But
save
it really made me feel small, to be honest with you. But and it's not really worth fighting, but yet at the same time too, if it stops them and makes them wake up, it's kind of worth that part.
Yeah.
But at the same time too, it's not really worth it in the long run.
Right.
No.
And to me, a bully is somebody that nobody stuck up to and thinks that they can keep on getting away with it. And I think it possibly might start at home. I could be wrong.
Really good insight, Todd. Truly good. And I always found it intriguing when I said to him, how did you feel after it, Todd, when this happened? And I thought he was going to say, I felt great, man. I felt great. But this is a testament to his heart and his purity of a person that he is. And he said, I felt kind of small. Man, and I didn't expect that. But what a good man, a good human being. And as he stated, it had to be done. There was no other way. And you had dealt with the teachers and telling them and all the bullshit for the longest time, and you're still getting the shit beat out of you every day.
Yeah, and they wasn't doing nothing.
I'm doing nothing, and this worked.
Absolutely.
It absolutely
Thank you.
worked.
Yeah,
Right
man.
too, buddy. And then you, as you went on in your life, the shit kind of continued. You had to. Is there any any piece of advice that you can give to people that are being bullied, that from what you've been through and maybe what you've learned, is there, I know it's not an easy question. If somebody said to you, I'm being bullied, is there anything you could say that might be helpful from what you've learned?
To always stick up for yourself and put a stop to it if you have to. But the best situation to make you actually stronger and a better person is to walk away. But if it keeps it up, then I would pretty much follow with what I've been through with not stopping until somebody pulls you off. But the best way for me to say is to literally pretty much walk away, and that makes you a stronger and better person all the way around.
That's solid. That's solid,
Thank
brother.
you, buddy. Thank you, Todd. That's
Right
my
on, man.
buddy. Always has been.
So, Todd, another important thing that we've touched on in previous episodes has been the importance of having a mentor in your life, somebody that you can go to when you're dealing with hard things.
Absolutely.
And it sounds like you found that in this guy, not to toot his horn, but I know he's a mentor to me. What was that like for you, meeting him? I mean, I know he's a whirlwind of a guy. What was that like when
Oh, it's amazing. He's real easy to talk to. He's funny. He's all around, like, has great ideas and quotes.
he does? He's full of quotes.
Yes, which is extremely helpful. And he's all the way around amazing, extremely great guy to listen and talk to. He has amazing ears to lean on. And
Yeah, he does. He does.
Thank you, Todd. Thank you, buddy. Truly, thank you.
How long have you guys been friends?
Well, I'm not going to say Todd was in his diapers.
It says middle school, so
Yes,
that would
that's what-
probably
you were
be
about- Were you 12 or 13 at Midwest Martial Arts? I think you were
Probably.
about 12 or 13, and you're like 87 now, right? Right? No, I'm sorry.
No, I'm 44. Clean your ears out. And
Yes, sir. I apologize for that. So you were 12, if I do the math, 12
Sorry,
minus
folks, he has Alzheimer's apparently.
12 minus 44. 12 minus 44. You were 12 when we met. You're 44 now. It means we've known each other 58 years. Is that
You were
What?
completely
You're way off.
30,
Oh my God.
32 years?
Wow.
I was about 28 or 30. He was about 12 or 13.
That's
and
awesome.
32 years. And we went through a period there where we lost contact. And I think it was partially my fault. And there was, life, some major things come up in life and you get sidetracked. But then we got back together again.
I'm going to take the credit on that one.
Is going to take the credit for that. I was going to say that, but I wasn't allowed to. Go ahead, Hunter.
Thank you. Thank you, Hunter.
I made a birthday video for his 60th, and I wanted to reach out to all the people that I know have played a very important role in his life, and TR was 100% without a doubt one of them. And so reached out to him to make a little video toast. I had about 100 different people making video toasts, and we put it together in a long birthday message video for him. And then from there, I believe my dad reached out after he watched the message.
I reached out. Yeah.
After you watched the video, you reached out.
Yeah.
You called me after.
Because I told TR he couldn't reach out because it was a surprise. So
that's
he kept quiet for me.
He keeps his word.
He does. He does keep his word.
And so we're back.
Back and better than ever, baby.
Thank goodness.
That's right. That's exactly right. And I'd like to bring up one thing.
Yeah.
Todd, I'm sure it's okay with you. You're going through a particularly challenging time right now in your life. Pretty much your whole family is. You're in the process of moving.
Correct.
And it's been quite an ordeal. Can you share a little bit? Yeah. Still going on.
So I lost my dad about close to 3, maybe 4 years now. And our old house had a bunch of real steep steps, and we moved closer to my grandma and grandpa, which they were like 3 garages down from us.
Right. And the move has been basically
Oh,
you
and they-
your yeah,
And we lived at the house for 44 years,
all your life.
basically all my life.
Wow.
And now we're basically going over and working on our house to try and put that on the market.
Right. Right.
So, and that's been a huge stress, and we still have a lot of work that we have to do on that.
And you had told me that it is really a tremendous challenge and a lot of work. And for people that are going through an arduous process and time in their life when they've got a lot before them that they've got to do with the project, you've been doing this now for weeks. How do you deal with it on a daily basis to help you get through it all? Because it's been very, very, very difficult, you've told me, the amount of work.
Absolutely.
Anything you can share that is helpful that
Just gotta take it day by day, and that's all you can do, and baby steps, and just gotta deal with one issue at a time, which can definitely get to be extremely overwhelming. But I would just say take a deep breath and take it day by day, minute by minute, and try and not think about anything else. And
beautiful advice. Powerful.
You took the words out of my mouth, TR, because when I have a lot going on, which I've had lately, I've just had a lot on my plate, a lot of stuff I've been juggling. The thing I try to do to remind myself, and honestly, funny enough, this may be from my dad, and I just don't remember, but it's basically what you just said, which is don't look at everything you've got to do. Don't look at the big problem.
exactly.
Focus on what you can control right now, the next thing you have to do. And for anyone listening, I feel like that's key. If you have a lot going on, if you've got a big task like you're moving, instead of just overwhelming yourself with the whole idea of the move, you focus on, okay, I need to pack this box.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Yeah,
I need to make this phone call. Oh, I need to do that. Oh, I need to do this. And I feel like eventually all of those little wins start to add up, and you just focus on that, and it's that much more manageable,
Absolutely.
as opposed to looking at the whole thing and you drive yourself insane.
Right, which kind of gets to be extremely overwhelming.
Right.
And on top of that, too, it's nice to have great friends, which to me, they are family, not even friends. That's the God honest truth. But it's always nice to call on people when you need it, even to vent, or even to basically literally like
Yeah.
pretty much get a laugh to try and help from crying too, which also helps. On top
Absolutely.
of that, also.
Yes.
And if you need any
yes.
physical help with the labor, you let me know. I know you helped us move a few years ago. You helped us pulling stuff out of storage and doing all of that. And so I know I'm not in town, neither of us are, but if you catch me in town at any point, you let me know, and I would love to come over and help you if you need it with the physical labor of it all.
All right.
You were there for us.
And I always will be.
I know that.
Right back at you.
And you say you can help them with the physical labor, but you're a little weak in the arms compared to Todd.
Currently takes
TR.
one to know one.
TR, help me out. Help me out.
I'm not going back to the driveway.
Folks.
You might have to if you keep that up. And this is back to that situation at the beginning with him always trying to talk to pin us against each other.
Yeah.
Folks, you all see that.
See, he enjoys it.
Do I look like I'm enjoying this?
Why do you got puppy dog eyes?
Because I'm not enjoying this. I feel like I'm being picked on, but that's okay.
No, you're picking on us by trying to pin us against each other.
Bam. You're right.
It's all in
exactly what happened.
All in good fun.
Exactly.
It's all in good fun, but I'll never forget that right cross he fucking clipped you with.
The one that I clipped you with, and that's why
Well,
you were
you've clipped
seeing
me with
stars.
plenty. You have clipped me with plenty. Yes, you have.
And that's why you're seeing stars, and I think
I'm just
that's
talking
why
about the
you
one
keep
time I
on
gave you
running your mouth.
The one time I gave you a belly kick and you cried like a bitch ass.
No. I
Never
got
happened.
right back up and kept going.
I know you did. Believe me, I know. If I'm in a dark alley, I want TR with me on my right, Hunter with me on the left, me dead center, leading the triangle. Next subject.
You know what? I am actually going to make a point out of this insanity that you are trying to go down, and it is the importance of having a group and the importance of having a crew, friends, community, whatever you want to call it, because life, there's way too much to try to take it all on by yourself.
Absolutely.
And the importance of finding good people. And I know some people aren't as fortunate to have friends or family, and they feel like they're going through life alone. And that, I can only imagine how lonely that must feel. But I encourage anyone listening who may be going through tough times and they feel like they're alone to reach out. Reach out to someone, reach out to a friend, reach out to a neighbor, reach out to a family member, even if it feels awkward. You would
I
be
wish there was a way for them to even reach out to me.
Yeah, man. I mean, listen, you'd be surprised the amount of people like us, me, my dad, Todd, who wouldn't hesitate to be there for someone when they're going through a tough time. I mean, that's what you do, essentially.
Yep.
And so all I'm trying to say is reach out, don't isolate. That's the easiest thing to do in the world, is to isolate yourself when you're going through a hard time.
And never give up.
And never give up. That's huge.
That is solid. Right there. Never give up. And Todd and I, I've coached him through some tough times, and he said he wanted to have more self-confidence and more of this. And sometimes, I know you'll recall this, sometimes it's about when you don't feel confident, but just act it. Act as if you are. And what's strange is that it does, you will start to kind of feel a little better. Did you notice that when you was right?
Absolutely.
Right. You kind of fake it till you make it, and it sort of shows up.
I still really don't have that confidence, but I'm still trying to fake it till I make it like what he's saying.
Right, exactly. And does it help?
It absolutely does, but at the same time too, I just, after going through all that all my life, it just kind of really makes it hard because you really don't know where to start or how to.
Exactly.
So
Absolutely.
Exactly.
and I'm still feeling that way, but I'm still trying the best that I can, and that's all I can ask for and do. And
you're never giving up. You had another incident in your life that came upon you, was identity theft.
Yes, unfortunately. So I actually been through, and I was talking to somebody online, which I would recommend not getting on WhatsApp or any
Chat service.
exactly at all, because there is so many scams out there. For instance, I actually went through, basically I had a sextortionist who was blackmailing me for several years, and I had so much anxiety, and I was absolutely hating myself, and I actually wanted to end my life, which that was not the smart decision, and I realized that, and that's why I kept on fighting that urge.
Good man.
And I also, because of that, I actually was going through identity theft. Somebody opened up a small business loan for $20,000 and something dollars, and they basically was going after me for that. They also tried to open in a credit card, and a few other things, which I basically had to call all the 3 major credit bureaus and had them freeze all those too.
Yeah. And the good people at the St. Louis County Police Department were very helpful, weren't they?
Absolutely, thanks to you. So,
well, and thanks to Chief Gregory, Ken Gregory, yes, and the detective that you've been working with, and they were tremendous for you, weren't they?
Absolutely.
Really took a liking and a care to Todd, and came to your home and sat with you and visited with you and walked you through it. And
Yep, and I also brought pie to around, I think it was Christmas or something like that, for Detective.
That's nice.
Beautiful.
Of you. That's very
good.
nice.
Good, Todd. That's wonderful.
And I still am planning on bringing him out to lunch and buying his lunch and all that too. So
beautiful. Well, see, a guy like you is easy for me to recommend to somebody to help, because all I had to say was, this is the kindest young man from the best family. And then they get their hearts involved and they want to help. And St. Louis County Police Department is a wonderful, wonderful place. I was honored to be on the police board for numerous years, and they're just wonderful. And the men and women that work there, they do the good stuff every day and don't get enough credit. And it's just another shining example here with Todd. And they were truly, truly helpful with this for you. There were some problems with some things, and they pretty much got it all straightened out, I think.
yeah,
Right on.
It's not easy, and they did it.
And Todd, you going through that and all the stuff you've gone through, I think it's so important to note that it is a reflection of everyone else. Everybody doing that, that is their insecurities, that is their lack. It is not on us. It is not on you. It is not on anyone other than the people who did those horrible, shitty things, because it's just a reflection of them. It's just a reflection of them being a piece of shit and a bad person. And at the end of the day, you did what you could with it, and you kicked ass, and you didn't give up, and you fought through those dark hours where you were questioning life, and you moved on and you did your thing. And so I am curious, when you were going through that and you were in the thick of it and you were considering ending your own life, what was it that pulled you through?
just to be honest with you, just with everything that I've been through and with these two amazing people right here, they basically taught me to never give up. And that is the easiest way. And with everything that I've been through, I'm a fighter. If I can, live and go through what I've been through, and I knew that eventually there was going to be light at the end of the tunnel, but at that time it really didn't feel like there was. But just never give up, and makes you a stronger person, and it kind of makes you realize on what kind of people are out there, and kind of makes you realize on what you do have when you do have the right group around you, and just move forward, and makes you a stronger person, and makes you want to help people that much more. So
Yeah. Well, you're a fighter.
You're a fighter, and you're a beautiful human being. You truly are.
Yeah.
You've got a wonderful heart, and you always have, and a joy in you. Even though you've been through so much pain, you've got an unbounding joy that is always ready to come out. You can tell by his smile.
He's got a wild sense of humor.
He's got a wild sense of humor, and and I might add, he is a dancing machine. Would you agree with that?
absolutely.
From a young age, your mom said,
Wow.
he danced. One time she said he danced so much his socks flew right off him.
So we was actually in Bresson one year, and there was a stage, and there was a band playing, and I started dancing, and they actually put me up on stage and danced in front of everybody while they was playing the music.
He feels that rhythm and owns it.
Yes, sir.
Before rhythm gets started, they check with Todd.
And Todd, you being a fighter in life, you're also a fighter when it comes to putting the hands up, and that's how you guys met. And I think that competitive edge, that real life experience, for me, it's playing sports, it's boxing, it's all of that stuff that teaches you discipline and hard work and fighting through pain. I feel like it transfers over into other areas of life. And so for me, I don't want to speak for you, but for me, growing up and having that, playing sports and boxing and karate and all of that, it helped me better to overcome hard times and challenges in life, because I learned that discipline and that competitiveness.
Spot on. I that's exactly how I feel also. And also with like the martial arts, kind of like what you were saying. And also to me, there's always ways to improve. And that's another reason why I like to spar and try and take pointers from people, and also to try and get pointers to them also to help them better themselves.
Yeah.
So it's like a win-win for everybody on top of what you're saying too.
Yeah.
There's always room for improvement, which makes you a stronger person as long as you are open-minded and willing to learn.
Yes, sir.
Beautifully said.
That's another big theme on the show for us is growth and improving one's life and man, it sounds like.
Yep. And to always go in with everything with an open mind instead of a closed mind.
Yes.
There it is. And when you say that, can you say just a little bit more about that? When you say with an open mind versus a closed mind, what does that mean for you?
So if you go in with an open mind, you actually be able to take more wisdom and growth and be able to learn more compared to a closed mind, which a closed mind is basically when you're, for instance, like standoffish, and it kind of makes you not really want to learn to make yourself grow and be a better person and human being.
Has that been a big part for your life, for your growth? Has that been a big part for you?
It just kind of makes it harder for me to have an open mind just because I'm afraid of being hurt. And with everything that I've been through, it just kind of makes me basically, what do you want to say? Like, trust people, but and I don't want to keep on getting hurt, but yet I am glad that I do with you all. And the older I get, the more open mind I have.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really powerful.
That is.
It's difficult, and yet you recognize the value of it.
Yeah, life's way too darn short not to.
Exactly.
So true.
Exactly, buddy. Wow. This guy's just tearing it up.
That's some wisdom
A
right
lot
there.
of wisdom. A lot of wisdom. Well, like I said, you're about 72. Holy mackerel.
No, man, it's the people that have been through the most that have learned the most and can share the most.
That's who we like to have on here.
And that's who we like to have on this show, because nobody's going to listen to this and not improve themselves, or somebody that's struggling with bullying or struggling with hard times or identity theft or major changes or major moves, anything like that. They hear this, they hear your story, they're going to be able to relate to you, and it's going to help them, make them feel not as alone, because that's what that all comes down to is
right. And that's not just me and anybody that's listening. People go through that on a daily basis, which is sad, but reach out. Don't hesitate.
Exactly.
To me, since I've been through it, and I'm pretty sure you all have, and living through that, anything to reach out to them to help them build that confidence and let them know that they're not on their own. It's like really touching, and I hope people are crying to realize that they aren't alone and to reach out to somebody compared to keep on dealing with that on their own. Because if they don't have anybody, then I don't want people to end up taking their life.
Right. Exactly.
So,
and
unless they got honest truth, and life's way too darn short, and there's people out there that's willing to help.
There's people out there that are willing to help.
Yes.
And it makes a big difference. We don't think of it in our depths of despair that reaching out to somebody would make a big difference. But it really does.
Absolutely. But come like for me, it was hard to open up after everything that I've been through. And then to open up to like a stranger that they really don't know kind of makes it harder
Mm.
for them because
Like
because
like a therapist or something?
because of like not like a therapist, but just with them feeling like they're all alone and have nobody to reach out to, and it's like a major trust
Yes.
issue. On top of that, it kind of makes them feel a little awkward.
But you've
too.
also been very vocal to me about this, about not blindly trusting people. That's a big part of your message as well, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, but you're saying what's the difference between that, between just trusting people and actually reaching out for help? There's obviously a difference.
Well, I feel like, I mean, not to speak for you, Todd, but I feel like it's important if you're going through a tough time and you are isolating, you need to reach out one way or another to to someone that can help. And if that is through a mutual connection, through someone you trust, or if it's through a therapist or somebody that is certified and can actually help you, or a life coach like my dad, whatever your options are, I do feel like it's important to reach out to someone. But I think to Todd's point, or to my dad's point, is you don't want to blindly reach out to someone online or a complete stranger or someone that you can't truly vet.
Right, but at the same time, too, with people that's actually been through it, they basically fully have a more of a understanding and that much more of a care since they've been through that and actually have a full understanding also.
Yes.
But yeah, when people are going through that, it kind of makes it hard for them
to reach out.
Yes.
And I'm sure there are support groups out there for different areas. I mean, I know there are for people who deal with bullying. My dad used to run one for people who suffered from OCD, anxiety, and depression. Support groups are out there with people that have gone through similar things. And it's amazing how easy it is to find.
And just reach out to us and we'll hook you up.
Yeah.
We'll find it. If you don't know where to go, just reach out to us. And I just want to make this one point. Todd, I just want to share on this one, though, because for the audience, you used to be incredibly trusting all the time, and you got seriously damaged and hurt by it.
Yes,
so
mentally, emotionally, mentally.
Yeah, but so you're not suggesting to just be blindly trusting.
Correct.
Right. But you're saying you still reach out. There's people around you. There's family. There's friends you know.
Yes.
There's
or if you don't feel comfortable with them, again, reach out to these two.
Yeah, reach out
me,
online.
Yes.
Since we fully understand, have been in your guys' shoes. We're basically in like an open mind here when it comes to this stuff. And we are here to help. Don't hesitate.
Exactly. And not some bullshit online.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Very true.
You get in trouble with that stuff, and they're very convincing, and there's a lot of scam artists out there.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Especially since I've been there. Take it from me. Don't trust that at all.
It's everywhere. It's online. It's emails. It's phone calls.
Yes.
It's happening so much lately. I've been getting 10 calls a day.
Don't believe anything.
And it also seems like it's happening to older people also. Like my mom, she gets calls left and right.
And they love, and these people, these scammers, they love to get you with fear tactics.
Absolutely.
They make you think that you are in trouble with the law or something horrible.
Yep.
They make up stories. Don't fall for any of it. If you feel like something's off, if you're scared and you feel threatened or pressured, that's 9 times out of 10, it's bullshit.
Right. Call your local law enforcement.
Yeah.
You call them.
Yeah.
Hang up and call them.
Yeah. If you don't know, call the police and they'll vet it.
The police will never call you and tell you you're in trouble. It doesn't work that way.
Exactly.
Yep. Very true.
And this guy's been through it.
You have. Well, I think everyone's going to really benefit from hearing about your story and what you've been through, Todd. And that's our as I said, that's one of our many themes here is going through your darkest hour and pulling yourself out of it and turning things around. And, it's not always easy.
Right. And you all are not alone.
Very true.
Wow. That's powerful.
Very
That's powerful because when you know you're not alone, something happens, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
It becomes a glimmer of hope. And it's the truth. You're not alone. It's a big, beautiful world out there. And we tend to think how much bad there is in the world. But the only reason we think that is because there is so much good. And what do I mean by that? The media and everything, there's so much good, they don't even report on it. So they have to report on the unusual, which is the bad. So we're mistaken to believe how bad the world is. There's a tremendous amount of good out there too.
So true.
Tremendous amount of good and good people. Tremendous amount. Just try it. Just try it.
It really is.
You're not alone.
And I am being serious. Reach out if you all don't have anybody to lean on, talk to. We are here for you all.
And our audience knows how to contact us, right, Hunter?
Yes.
So reach out to us if you want to talk to Todd or something reach out to us.
Yep.
And we'll talk to him, and then that can be arranged, I'm sure.
Yeah,
absolutely.
This will be on YouTube and Spotify, Apple, Instagram will be promoting it. So feel free to comment and reach out. And if you're dealing with something, we can connect you.
But if your intentions aren't right, don't even bother because we'll sniff you out real quick.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
That is also true.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, TR, brother, we can't thank you enough for being on the show and sharing your story and what you've been through. I feel like people are really going to resonate with your journey.
And being a dear friend for so many years.
And one change it for the world.
Yeah, me neither.
No, sir.
And
even though sometimes, he may start some shit.
It's all in good fun.
It's all in good fun. I think that's important for you to remember, Dad. We don't.
You're talking.
It's all in good fun.
I understand. Yes, it is. And I'm not stirring anything up. I love both you guys, and I'm not joking around and playing games right now. It's all in good fun. And we're going to leave it at that. We're not going to banter right now, Hunter, which I know is what you want to do right now. You're being sneaky. You're being a little sneaky. You want to get a little banter going.
No,
it's not going to work.
I'm not trying to work. I'm not trying to start any shit. I'm not Todd unless
Wissa. Yeah, take a deep breath.
And then say what? Wissa.
Wissa. All right, 3, 2, 1.
Wissa. Oh, thank you, Todd.
That was nice, TR. I'm feeling
a sensei.
Yes, sir.
Sensei. Beautiful.
But I'm also feeling a little bit of a rush, Todd. Like I want to, get after someone here. You've been looking at me a little sideways.
I'm not looking at you Hunter, the Wissa. Todd, stop him, Todd.
Folks, that's a wrap. That is a wrap on What Do You Say, Dad, a father-son podcast about life, OCD, and other bullshit. Thank you for listening to another episode. Todd, thanks for coming out, my man.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir. You better believe we'll be having him back. Am I right?
Oh, my God.
Please do.
For sure. And do you want me to show him the pipes?
Show him the pipes. TR, this is what we do. It looks like a broken chicken wing, but we got to flex on him. All of us. 3, 2, 1. Boom.